You want to know something crazy? 90% of startups fail. You put your heart and soul into something and 9 times out of 10, it's not going to work out. Brutal, right? But here's the thing, we only hear about the wins. The Zuckerbergs, the Musks, the Bezoses. Those are the exceptions, not the rule. Entrepreneurship looks glamorous, but behind those success stories are thousands of businesses that never made it. In this video, we're going to break down the biggest reasons why startups fail, and more importantly, how you can avoid making those same mistakes. We're going to get real, we're going to get tactical, and we're going to get you one step closer to building a business that lasts. You ready? Let's go. The number one reason why startups fail is that they build something nobody wants. They fall in love with an idea, their idea, without ever stopping to ask, does anyone actually need this? Remember Juicero? This company raised a ridiculous amount of money, like $120 million, to make a $400 juicer. Turns out you could get the same result by just squeezing the juice packets with your bare hands. No fancy machine needed. We all want to believe our ideas are brilliant. But here's the thing. A great idea means nothing if there's no demand for it. Before you even think about building a product, validate your idea. Talk to your target audience. Figure out if they actually have the problem you're trying to solve, and if they're willing to pay for a solution. Don't skip this step. It could save you a whole lot of heartache and money down the line. Let's talk about another startup killer, running out of money. You raise a bunch of capital, you're feeling on top of the world, and then bam, it's gone. WeWork is a perfect example. They were once valued at almost $50 billion. They had it all, the hype, the funding, the cool office spaces, but they also had a massive spending problem. They were burning through cash faster than they could make it, and eventually, the whole thing came crashing down. Here's the lesson, cash flow is king. Be smart with your money. Track your expenses, negotiate with vendors, and don't be afraid to bootstrap in the early days. Remember, it's not about how much money you raise, it's about how long you can make that money last. Problem number 3. Your business model is broken. You've got a product people actually want, and you're managing your money like a boss. You're in the clear, right? Not so fast. You also need a solid business model. Quibi is a cautionary tale of what happens when you get this wrong. They raised almost $2 billion for short-form streaming. The problem was, nobody wanted to pay for content they could already get for free on YouTube or TikTok. Here's the bottom line, revenue matters, a lot. Figure out your monetization strategy. Will you sell directly to consumers, go the subscription route, offer a freemium model? Figure it out, your business depends on it. Problem number 4, your team is holding you back. Here's the truth, startups don't fail, teams do. You can have the best idea, the perfect market fit, and all the money in the world, but if you don't have the right team in place, you're doomed. Remember Theranos? This blood-testing startup was once valued at $9 billion. Their charismatic founder, Elizabeth Holmes, was hailed as the next Steve Jobs. But behind the scenes, it was a different story. The company was plagued by bad leadership, secrecy, and a toxic work culture. Look, I can't stress this enough. Your team is your foundation. Hire for talent, but don't underestimate the importance of culture fit. Because at the end of the day, it's your team that will determine your success or failure. Look, I'm not going to sugarcoat it, entrepreneurship is hard. Most startups fail. But here's the good news, yours doesn't have to. You can beat the odds. You can build a business that thrives. How? Solve real problems for real people. Be smart with your money. And for the love of all that is entrepreneurial, build a kick-ass team. Do these things, and you'll be way ahead of the game. Now I want to hear from you. Which startup failure do you think was the biggest mistake in history? Drop a comment below and let me know. And while you're at it, hit that subscribe button for more business case studies and entrepreneur insights. I'll see you in the next video.